Hello there and welcome to My.na Properties with your host Ashwin Mbedi. Now, something we are always asked to do is to be as active as possible, but something that is equally important is the power of sleep. And this is where Restonic Namibia comes in. They manufacture bedding and everything you need in order to make sure you get a good night's rest. And they've been doing it for over 30 years right here in Namibia. I'll be talking to some of the individuals on how they go from spring to mattress.
Win big with Neopaint's Big 5 promotion and help save our rhino. Win your share of 200,000 Namibian dollars in prizes when buying Neopaints this season. Buy any Neopaints products worth 500 Namibian dollars or more and receive a scratch card for a chance to win. And for every Neopaints Big 5 product sold, 3 Namibian dollars goes to the Rhino Mama project. Promotion runs from 26 September to 14 December at your favorite hardware store nationwide. Find out more on neopaints.com. T's and C's apply. Neopaints, a coat of excellence.
How's it going?
Fun and you.
I'm good. This is Moritz. He is the general manager of Restonic Namibia, formerly Namib Foam, now Restonic Namibia. Lovely to be here. Lovely to talk to you, Moritz. How's it going?
It's fun and you. Nice to have you here.
Yeah, it's a good place to be. It's a good place to be. Anyway, with this comfortable bedding, I am right at home. But let's talk about Restonic. Over 30 years in the business.
Yeah, we've been here for more than 30 years. We're very proud. We produce beds here in Namibia.
In Namibia.
Yeah,
so you don't import the beds, we make them in Namibia.
That's what we do, yeah.
Yes.
We bring in the raw materials and then we manufacture the beds here.
Oh, wow.
And so we have 140 staff.
Wow.
We make everything here, from scratch and
Wow.
then distribute it across the whole Namibia.
140 staff. Talk about supporting local. But that's very interesting because I can imagine there's a lot of costs generally accumulated from importing everything when you can really make sure that money circulates in the local industry.
Yeah, especially I think we're lucky with base sets being so bulky. So
Yeah.
it is very expensive to import any base sets into Namibia. So rather manufacture it here. And I think there's a lot of other industries that can learn from us to rather manufacture and then distribute it because we are doing it successfully here in Namibia.
All right. And speaking of doing it in Namibia, which are some of the brands that you work with?
So we make the brand Restonic.
Okay.
And we also make the Genesi brand.
All right.
And also the iDream is a new exciting brand that we have.
Okay.
And also the Green Quill brand.
Green Quill.
But then we work with the big box stores. So that's mainly like OK Furniture,
Okay.
Sleep Master,
Oh.
Bedding Warehouse,
Fernmart, I
Victus,
can imagine.
Fernmart.
Wow.
All of them.
So that means you've got a busy week this week, right?
Yeah. It's Black Friday.
Black Friday. So usually the sales go all the way up. How many beds do you make a day?
Currently we produce about 400 pieces. That's 200 base sets every day out of our
Every
stores,
single day, 200 bases. So you guys, you're not going to really be thrown off, but it's a relatively busy season. Is this the busiest season of the year?
For sure, yeah. October, November, December is definitely our most busy because of Black Friday and then just generally people buy beds now.
All right. Now, Moritz, you've been with Restonic for over 5 years now. And in the last 5 years, some significant things happened, including COVID. What was it like making that transition, coming from out of the COVID years and into where we are right now?
Us generally, I think we were very lucky with COVID. I think it actually helped us a bit. There was also a lot of challenges for sure, but it helped us because it made people realize that because there was a lot of issues on the borders. So they started to rather buy the beds from us.
Yes.
Instead of importing, just because it was so difficult to import the beds.
All right.
So I must be honest, we were one of the lucky ones that we increased our revenue quite significantly. But there was also a lot of challenges.
Yes.
With all the lockdowns and still being profitable. But I think we're moving on from it now.
Yeah, look, in my opinion, if people have to stay indoors, providing beds makes you an essential service. That's how you're definitely.
Everybody was staying indoors.
Yeah, everybody was staying indoors. All right.
Needed beds.
Yes. So what's the future for Restonic, like in Namibia? Of course, graduating from Namib Foam, and of course, manufacturing locally. These are some of your benchmark ideals. But what's Restonic looking forward to, in your opinion?
I think we're going to see significant growth in the future. We're trying to increase our market share even more. We're always striving to focus on quality.
All right.
And just also making our brand bigger. I don't think there's a lot of people that think of Restonic firstly if they think of a bed. So we're trying to change that.
Yes.
Because we want to show people that we're making it. I mean, the thing that we're doing, this is a rubber label that we're
Yes.
making.
Proudly made in Namibia.
So each one of our beds gets a rubber label like this.
All right.
So if you see this in the stores,
Then you know it's Restonic.
so Restonic, it's made here in Namibia.
Yes.
It's not imported, it's made here.
All right.
So we're looking forward. I think we have a bright future for us.
All right.
So,
Have you looked at exporting to other countries?
yes, yeah. We're currently looking, during COVID, we actually exported to Botswana a bit. But we are looking to export to Angola. So
Okay.
we're looking at that, and I think we might, in the new year, we might start exporting to Angola.
All right.
Definitely.
Now, central to Restonic is the power of sleep. That's your focus. You know, like I was saying earlier, everyone's focused on how active we're meant to be in this society, but sleep can really take you a long way. What came up with that concept? Of course, you know that you supply beds, so you're closely related to sleep, but what made you want to run with the power of sleep in particular?
Ashwin, that's a new thing that we're starting to try and educate our customers, the power of sleep. And I mean, I think it's one of the most things that's underestimated the most is the power of sleep. So we underestimate how important it is to have a good night's sleep. It just affects your whole life and everything. So when you don't sleep well, you're not going to perform well.
You're not going to perform well, understandably so.
Yeah, so it's like there's really a power in sleep and making sleep your superpower. So that's our slogan, power of sleep and making sleep your superpower.
I like that, making sleep your superpower. Yeah. That's interesting. I don't know if that would make me a Marvel hero, but I might like that. Moritz, thank you for giving us this overview. I'm definitely looking forward to going all around and figuring out what Restonic is about, from spring to mattress. I mean, the only thing you import is material sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's only the raw material.
Which is recycled.
We recycle all of our offcuts and everything.
Wow.
Yeah? And so we started producing pillows now as well.
Wow.
To rather use all of our offcuts.
All right.
So yes, but everything it's only a raw material coming in and a bed going out. Yeah.
All right. Well, so I've just been talking to Moritz, who is the general manager here at Restonic Namibia, about the power of sleep. Let's go around.
Has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
I am now here with Gerard, who is the production manager at Restonic. How's it going, Gerard?
All right, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm very curious, Gerard, because I'm looking at all of this. I'm very, very curious. Could you take me through the steps of production? Just summarize if you can.
There's a few different steps because we are doing a few different beds. We are doing spring beds, we are doing foam beds. We are also doing foam sheets for different upholsterers, where they do their own thing of car seats and all that. Okay. But our main focus is the beds, to make the best beds, best quality bed at the lowest price in Namibia, locally produced. Right. We are employing 140 people and looking to employ more as the business grows. We got a lot of market share during the COVID times where our competitors couldn't import some stuff. But to come back to production, we are doing from the spring, which is a wire, to the spring, from the spring to the mattress, uncovered, and then we do cover it with all the different detail, from foam to different kinds of material until the bed is complete, sealed in a bag. And we do our quality checks with everything, every part of it. From the spring is a quality check on its own. Our foam is quality checked on its own. Our materials and where they produce the different colors of materials is also quality checked on its own. So it's so much quality check. We had to make sure that bed is for you, it's comfortable for you as a customer, and you sleep properly on it. Right. And like our motto is the power of sleep. Yes. If you need to go to bed, you cannot wake up with a sore back or feeling grumpy. You need to be wide awake, and full of energy. Yeah. And that's what we also still striving to perfection, but I think we are 80%, 90% there. Yeah.
All right. I have to ask though, are there any challenging aspects of production?
Challenging aspects in production at this stage. Every business got its challenge. Our biggest challenge, and which might set us back, is raw materials. The day when we could not get it in here in time, because we do order like 2-3 weeks stock in advance in order to make sure that we are geared. But if something goes wrong, like this time of COVID, where the trucks couldn't come through, you might have a problem. We never had a problem. We always try to plan ahead. You need to be ready for anything. So where we have an order for 10 beds, we make sure we have raw materials for 30 beds. In order to make sure that we satisfy our customers, which is the groups, the lures and the bears and all that. And for them, in order for them to always satisfy their customer, which is the general public. We don't sell to the public, we sell to the stores.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I do have to ask, like, as production manager, how many years have you been with Restonic?
I've been 7 years in a few months.
All right.
Yeah, but in management, I have been a lot of experience, but this is a different trade to what is outside there. But it's always a challenge. Even with all the experience, every day is a different challenge.
Now, that's what I wanted to ask now. In those 7 years, what has been your favorite moment of being a part of the Restonic team?
My favorite moment is especially when we do a new bed, like the iDream that is currently the latest range that we opened up to produce the bed with the different foams to get a different feeling. And when the product is finished and you can look at the work that you did, all the work that you put in with pricing, with the different chemicals and all that to come to a foam, this feel of the foam and all that. And when the product is finished, to look at it and say, okay, this is what I created together with my team. Then that is what makes me proud in the Restonic.
All right.
Namibia.
Very, very interesting. This is a very busy week for you. There's Black Friday.
Of course, man. They are calling me like
They're
crazy.
calling you like crazy.
Some of them are sleeping now. They are calling. They want their things now. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So-
before I leave, I just want to know, there's some of you spoke about iDream. Are there any other kinds of beds that's worth mentioning?
Okay.
That you're rolling out right now?
Currently, we are doing the new one is the iDream. We do a few different foams at a few different box stores. So we have a new foam bed in Funmart, which is the Vita Hamilton.
Yes.
We have a new foam bed which is actually recycled foam, but we did a proper job about it. And we created a mattress for OK Furnitures, which is the Vita Comfort. And we have a new store that is opening tomorrow in Vernil, which is Ill of Home, which is also a private firm, which also gonna start selling Restonic beds and Vita foam beds from us, which we also created like 3 different beds, spring and foam, which is exciting to see the different beds and how it's gonna do in our market.
All right. So you've got something for everyone. You
No, we
someone
got
on the
something for
budget,
everyone.
someone for something more exclusive, that kind of situation. Do you do pillows as well? if I'm not mistaken?
Well, we are doing pillows. We are doing pillows with the recycled material, which is the foam, the recycled foam, the offcuts foam, together with the offcut materials. And so we chip it and we produce a nice, comfortable pillow for you in order to fit yourself to sleep lekker on the lekker bed.
And never forget the power of sleep.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Gerard. It's always good talking
Okay.
to people with
Thank you,
such
man.
knowledge and expertise right
Yes.
here at Restonic Namibia. All right. So I am here with Mr. Angula. How are you, sir?
I'm good.
All right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Tell us, how does this machine work?
This machine usually used to rotate and do the size by itself, or maybe you can operate by manual. So it goes up and down, and when it goes to a level, it's used to 10, and there's a braid on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
which-
measures, you cut it the size you want the bed.
Of course, yes.
All right. How long does it take?
It's maybe 5 minutes, depend to the size you are cutting.
Oh, okay. How many beds do you cut in a day?
It's more than 100 if it's possible.
More than hundreds. And
Yeah.
how long have you been with Restonic?
It's now 6 years and 3 months.
All right. Wow. So which one is your favorite machine? Is it this one?
It's this one.
You like the,
Yeah,
have you
I
always
like
been
it.
working with this machine?
Of course, yes.
All right. Okay. And,
Maybe for now, it's now maybe 3 years or 4 years there.
all right. And what's the name of the machine?
It's a lottery machine.
Lottery machine.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Feel free. Do your thing. I shall stand clear and
Okay.
let you do
Okay, sir.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
So I'm now here with Festus Mule. As you can see, I'm very comfortable.
Okay.
Very
Thank you, sir.
comfortable. How are you, sir?
Welcome, sir.
Good to
Okay.
be here. Good to be here. So these are the blocks.
Yeah.
Right. Can we talk about these blocks? You are the production supervisor.
Yes.
So you know every single part of this place. So take me through the production from these blocks forward.
Okay. If we start from this block which are sitting here, this is a scrap chip. We know what we do normally. We cut blocks on the sizes with the mattress which we need to for that day. Then all the scrap which we normally produce that day, we have to put on the machine.
Okay.
From the machine itself, we normally make it mix up and then make a blocks like this.
All right.
Then
So you
this,
don't waste.
nah, no, we are not wasting anything here.
Yes.
That's what we are doing here. And now, if I start from back side, we from those years back, we only doing foam mattress first. Then when Restonic come in, it's when we start producing spring beds plus foam on different category. Let me say Genesee, iDream, Sweet Night, those products. Which that is what we are doing here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you've been here for over 20 years, 22 years.
I'm here for 22 and a half. I think it's 23 years.
Yo,
Yeah.
my goodness. So you know how to get a good night.
Yes.
You really know
From
how to-
scratch
From scratch, you're here.
to the bed
All
itself.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me from foam, where does it go from here when it's at this stage?
From here, we normally take to the machine itself. We cut in the sizes which we need today. From the size, we take it inside for production. Then we put what color do you need, the furniture requires us to do. It's what we are doing here. Yeah. Then everything which is wasted here, we bring it back. We put on a scrap machine and make another mattress again.
Wow. And what are some of the steps? You know, I was walking around, I saw some guys with springs. What are they doing with the springs essentially?
Before we start spring, we are going to give you first, before you start to make a bed, you are given introduction first. How to operate the gun, how to use wood material. Then from there, we take further step.
Oh, you take further steps.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so when we are putting the bed together, right, we start with the springs.
Yeah.
Where do the springs go after that? Which station?
It's going inside. There's a lot of machines inside there.
Yes.
For you to complete one base set, you must have maybe, let me say, 40 people to complete one base set.
One base set.
Yeah, you must have 40 people. It's like a chain. If two people are absent, then everything
falls apart.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, you know, Restonic is really such a team effort.
A
you know,
teamwork.
because everyone's effort. And, you know, I was talking to Gerard, you're saying that there's also quality checks at each and every single point. So how many steps are there? You said it's 40 steps.
40 steps.
Wow. And how long does it take to go from step 1 to step 40?
Let me say 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
My goodness. Now, I was seeing one of the machines. I could see that the liquid is poured in there and then the foam comes up. How does that work?
It's a chemist. Chemist.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
you guys from the
There are
chemist,
people which are trained to do that machine.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
to
right.
operate that machine. If you are trained to operate that machine, you're capable of doing all the production which is needed.
All right.
Yeah.
In that machine.
Yeah.
So, do you find people who work on more than one machine, or is everyone always focused on their one station?
No, each and everyone was focusing on one machine.
All right.
Yeah.
Everyone's focusing on one machine. And if you're, let's say we're making a specific type of bed,
Yeah.
whoever's at step 40, they've been told that this is the bed we are making. So
You are trained.
you're trained, all
Yeah,
right?
you are
of
trained
course.
to do so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
How
trained
long,
to
how
do so.
long is the training in general?
No, it's not taking so long.
Yeah.
Let me say I can train you for 2 days.
For me, so by Friday, Black Friday, I can start
Yeah,
helping
you are
guys.
ready. You are ready. You are ready. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you've been at Restonic and with this company for over 20 years,
Yeah.
22 years to be particular. What's been your favorite moment? Why have you decided to stay with Restonic?
I like the company itself. Yeah, that is the motto which I need. And when I grow up, when I become old, I need my kids to become employed here.
In here as well.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Let me say 2 of those kids
Yes.
which I need,
Yes.
I have,
Uh-huh.
must be, one of them must be here.
One of them must be.
So that he can say, okay, my father was here for long, I had to take care of this company
All
as
right.
well.
So
Yeah.
you really trust the company.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and it's good because I mean you're the only manufacturers
Yeah.
that we have of beds in Namibia.
In Namibia itself.
which is definitely something to be proud of.
Yeah.
So 22 years, looking forward to the next years.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to, you personally? In
I need
Restonic?
new bed again.
New bed, another new
Yeah.
bed. All right. So you sit down with Gerard and Maurice
Yeah,
and
I said,
everyone.
boss, bring new beds
Bring new beds.
with a new, nice time.
All right. You know,
Yeah.
something that I really like about Restonic that I've learned is that it's not just that you're the only, manufacturers of beds in Namibia. It's that you are eager
Yeah.
to supply, and I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thank you for this conversation.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode of My.na Properties with Restonic Namibia, who have been exercising the power of sleep by making sure that you have the right bed underneath you. Make sure you find Restonic Namibia on Facebook at Restonic Namibia and on their website, restonic.com.na. From me, Ashwin Berry, I too shall be practicing the power of sleep. Cheers.